Hello friends, my name is Type 1, and...
Welcome to Wario World!
Alrighty friends, my name is Type 1, and I'd like to welcome y'all to Wario World. One of my, if not my very favorite, GameCube game of all time. This is a game I've had a long fascination with, that I play on a yearly basis to 100% completion. I adore this game to death. It's practically a near, religious pilgrimage at this point, with how much I've played it, and how much I enjoy it. And I thought this year, with our little Dark Souls 2 break, I would share this pilgrimage with y'all. Maybe it'll be a tradition on the channel, who knows? But for now, let's get right into the zany adventure of this fat, greasy homunculus.
Here we go!
Alright. Alright, so, first level, Greenhorn Central. As it implies, this is our beginning level, full of beginner goodies, beginner enemies. It feels nostalgic to be back here, even though it's only been about a year. Hello, Spriteling. Yep. So, basic rundown of this game. There is an evil black jewel. They did evil black jewel things. Those magic little imp dudes there, those, like you can see down in the corner here, they sealed it away, and Wario found it, and Wario, being the total buffoon that he is, unleashed a great evil, and that evil ended up stealing his stuff. So now our job is to relearn the controls, firstly, hello, is to punch everything we see, and get money, and win bigly. Oh my goodness. Forgive me, I'm not used to the control scheme I have set up right now. I'm used to playing on a more traditional GameCube controller, but I do not have that available at the time. Oh my god. Please also bear with the fact that this is like a 22-year-old game. There we go. Alright, so. So, as for moves, we've got jump, we've got money suck, we've got paunch, we've got dash. We can jump out of dash, we can jump in ground pound, we can pile drive enemies, which is pretty sick if I can get the freaking inputs right. However, I am incredibly dumb and stupid. And as for our 100%, we are looking to get all 8 of these treasures, all of these stamps, which marks beating the boss, getting the full heart fragment, and getting every piece of treasure in a level, and then of course all 5 imps, and we do this on every level. So the gold statue pieces go towards the heart pieces, the boss obviously goes towards the boss, and whatever the last one is, the treasures, go towards the treasure. Now I don't know if there's like an official 100% out there in the world, like some kind of niche fan guide or anything. I've always just done this on my own, as my own little thing. Okay. Oh, here we go. Pile driver, that's what I'm talking about. Now check this out, check this out. We can also do a little bit of this. Oh yeah. We're so back, dude. Oh god, it feels like being home, is what it feels like, dude. And of course, you know, these levels are starting out simple. We got basic enemies, we got basic treasure placements. However, it will get more complicated, a little more difficult. I mean, this isn't like the hardest game in the whole wide world, but I'm also not going to sit here and say, oh, it's baby easy mode, you know. This ain't your mama's Mario game, you know what I'm saying? No, because I don't even know what I'm saying, dude. Straight up. I'm spitting some absolute nonsense. You heal with garlic, which is, you know, Wario's staple, of course, but it's always fun to see. This game was also my first exposure to Wario as a character, so, like, that's fun. If you ever wonder why I'm such an odd person, it's because I played this game at 5 years old and had my life irrevocably changed forever. Maybe that's not fair, though, because I was kind of a weird kid even before that, but, you know... Come here, you. It's good doink. Oh, these are indestructible, right? You can't do that. Oh yeah, and everything in this game is named like a dumbass named them. Stone doohickeys and just basic stuff. It's a real tongue-in-cheek game, and I love it for that. Hate this guy. This guy's the devil. I never noticed he had pupils before. Oh, that's weird. Get away from me. Every time you buy health from him, his price goes up. He is the devil. A useful devil to keep around for sure, but the devil. Yeah, there we go. So we need a certain amount of red crystals to get into the boss room. And all the levels have these unique little mini puzzle rooms. And this is where the real challenge of the game comes in. Like, the actual combat and platforming bits in the main world really aren't all that bad. But these puzzles get freaking hard, especially by the last level. I remember one in particular on the second to last level that always gets me. I have to like look up a walkthrough because like it never sticks with me. It's just such a hard puzzle to get through. And a ruby. Yeah, and these puzzles can have rubies. They can have gold pieces. And every so often they'll have some other stuff. If I remember correctly, there's some that have like imps in them. Oh, how's long this cursor bell on the screen? I'm so sorry. I'm bad at video games. I'm like a 40-year-old math teacher showing y'all a freaking movie. Let me just leave that in the middle of the screen for everybody to look at, right? Yeah, and these little dudes just give out information and stuff about the game, which, as someone who's played this game like 7 times, I, like, don't care. And I don't remember, like, money doesn't have a particular value except for the end of the game, because this game works, if I remember correctly, like Luigi's Mansion, where the more money you have, the better castle Wario gets. But actually, now that I think about it, I think that's just like a Wario, like, series staple, because I'm pretty sure it does that in the Wario Land games as well. Skidoosh! Oh, and in case you were wondering, you can just carry enemies forever. I don't know if they despawn or anything. I never carried one long enough to find out, but they won't, like, break free of your grip or anything. They'll just chill. Well, not exactly chill, per se, but, there's not much they can do about it, is all. Boink. Aw, yeah. And it's always been a shame to me that this game's always been so overlooked. Because, like, I know it's not made by Nintendo, you know, it's like, they, like, outsourced it, and it's not, like, a Wario Land game, but, like, dude, this game is so quirky and charming, and I love it to pieces. And, like, while, yes, there is a decent amount of just nostalgia involved with that, because, again, this is a very, oh my goodness, like, you know, a childhood game that I've always loved. But, like, it's not a bad game at all, you know? It's just it's a underlooked gem, in my opinion. That, oh boy. I did not mean to do that. Well, thankfully we can reset the room, but that was a bit embarrassing. Nope, definitely not. Let's go ahead and reset. Man, we're like barely in this. I'm already having a blast. I love this game so much. There we go. I like that the game keeps giving me healing even though I, like, don't need it. I will say it's a bit unfortunate, but you can just, like, straight up ignore enemies for the most part. Like, every once in a while you'll find some enemies that you have to fight, but largely you could just ignore these dudes. They don't matter. They're not real. Hello, creature. This is a very hard puzzle. You know, it took me a while to figure this one out when I was a kid. You know, just real brain itcher, that one. Oh, you know what? Okay. I actually genuinely could not remember which bridge was trapped. These guys suck. They will grab you and shake your money out. If you touch the water, you lose money. This is a bad place to be. Oh, lucky. Some of those boxes are full of bombs that will startle the Unithorns. And I saw one of them, only one of them, has a spring out of the room. Bye-bye, balloons. And this is the stone doohickey. This is also the dark crystal. This is what it looks like. So he's letting his ego shine through here. We're not doing the boss yet, though. So it'll kick us out of the level, and I don't want that. It's so nice, because it's only in the last year or so that I've actually gotten good internet, which is what allowed me to, like, even begin thinking about doing YouTube in general. But now I can sit comfortably knowing that I have the option to torment my friends with my insanity and obsession with this stupid game every year for, like, a week straight. It's a good feeling. Alright, last red gem. Let's go. Skadunk. An easy one. There's our statue complete for the heart container. Look at that. Scratching his ass, doing a peace sign. That's my goat. There's our treasure stamp. Almost done with this level, and only in 20 minutes or so. Not bad. Alright, for our first boss. This dude is easy, but a little intimidating. Just a smidge, though. He's also kind of dopey. Y'all do good to remember that. Wario's number 1. Dom, 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 dom. This boss always stressed me out as a kid. Mostly because of those noises. Like, the noises plus his, like, aggression scared me so bad when I was little. Like, because he, like, speeds up every time, dude. And, like, oh my god. Ah! Like, I know he's not hard now. Like, he's not dangerous in any real way, but... Get out of here, stinker. Oh, here it comes! Ah! I'm not even sure you can outrun that straight up. Alright, so the only heart we've lost so far is to the boss himself. I can live with that. I was about to say, how are you not dead? Okay. First boss down. Easy money. That's my goat. So it's super sick. Every time you get the full statue in a level, you get half a heart upgrade. So for each world has 2 levels. So 1 full heart. And then you beat the final boss of the world, and that lets you go to the next one. It's a super simple progression. It's nothing to write home about, but it works. Again, I know it's beginning levels, but like it was unnecessary to place 2 tutorial imps like right back to back for that. But I mean, pop off my glorious king. Give me a second. Hold on. So I just miss... I totally did just miss something here. How do you get to that? Hey! They call me the Mad Thinker. If y'all didn't know that. Yep, that's right. I inspired a Fantastic Four villain. Okay, so these weird egg things will spawn enemies. Not indefinitely, they do despawn eventually, but I don't know what the upper limit is. They just kind of go for a while. Oh! And look at that! All these years later, I just learned something brand new. I had no idea you could damage them. Can you? I don't think you can destroy it. Oh, you totally can! Dang, and they drop a lot of money! I genuinely had no idea. All this time playing this dumb game, I never knew that. We're gonna need a big guy. Hold up. Phew, that's what I need. Up here we got some steel trap doors, which can only be opened by doing a, God, I can't remember what the move's called now. One of them things, or you slam into the ground. I'm hitting the jump button game. Okay, whatever, dude. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I know. Eat balls. Let's see. That there's an example of an enemy you have to kill. Well, I guess you don't have to, but it opens up a shortcut, so. Ah! Alright, I learned my lesson. This level's got a bit more backtracking than the previous ones, admittedly, but, you know, we'll live. Oh, yeah! Okay, and then we got these things that make this like battle arena. They're totally invincible unless you do a little bit of that. Yeah. And there's like 3 different colors, I think? I don't know, there's a few different colors of these crystal ladies. And they all do like different types of stuff. This one's just a laser one. So nothing too crazy. Yeah, they just spawn like the same kinds of enemies, and you can't leave the barrier until this guy is defeated. Get out of here. I'm not going to do anything special with you. Just perish, creature. Ah, now see, this is what I'm talking about. Haha, shortcut unlocked. Just like that. Now, I will say every level has, like, some unique enemies, pretty much. But most of the levels have some variant of these basic, you know, these guys. And the Ankylosaur, the birds, and then the Triceratops. So for these worlds, they're dinosaur-themed, and they'll change as we go on. But there are unique enemies within the level to keep things, you know, fresh at least. We can't get to that guy yet. That's fine. I don't want to get to that guy yet. He smells bad. I love those stone mouth things that the crystals are on. They're so silly. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but they're fun. I like them. Punch block. I think this might be a level where we'll need to go back a little bit to get a treasure. There is at least one level I remember in particular that is real nasty about the going back. But it's not the end of the world. We'll get there when we get there, and we'll handle that, and we'll have a great time doing it. Or I'll fall into the pits of freaking Tartarus here. And have to fight evil rhinoceroses. But yeah, these bombs startle them, so they'll leave you alone, but you have to time it right. You can also do stuff like that to startle them. See, I don't like that. You just gotta run through here and punch boxes and not get grabbed. It's a mild inconvenience. Though the arenas get harder to like just walk around in the further into the game you get, so that's also interesting. One thing I like about this game is, like, you know, I am a genius. Every game, you know, has, you know, enemies drop some kind of money, you know, and it's just like, there's never, like, really a lore explanation. But this is one of those games that does actually have a lore explanation as to why the enemies drop money. And it's because, like the Dark Crystal we're trying to fight against, like, feeds off greed and turned all of Wario's money into monsters. So essentially, every time we kill a monster, we're just turning it back into the money that we had. Which is a fun idea, you know, like... Boom! Oh, I missed it. Fat chunk of cash there for us, though. Aha! Okay, I just needed to spice up my movements there. You know, I know Nintendo's sensitive about what characters they use in crossovers, but they should absolutely put Wario and Waluigi in Fortnite. They should put Waluigi in Fortnite and make Wario back bling. Just walks off the edge, that's cool. Anyways, yeah, they should do that. Because if any character, any Nintendo character is gonna be in freaking Fortnite, it'd be Wario and Waluigi, like, let's be for real. Does a crystal have a noise? Ah, I just saw fuckers. Haha! Locked in. The NES! Okay, so we did in fact miss a treasure somewhere. So we'll just, you know, run it back as one does. This upcoming boss is one I like a lot. He's not terribly hard, but his design's pretty cool. Especially his hey, that's what I'm talking about. Is that all the crystals as well? Yeah, it is. So we just need that last treasure we missed. Was that double peace sign? Goat. But yeah, he's got really good sound design, I think, personally. And at least I like his sound design a lot, is what I should say. And he's got cool, just like in general design, so you know. Boop! And Kerchow. Alright, sick. I like how the bombs have faces. Dude, like everything in this game has a face. It's awesome. This game's awesome. This is a guys being dudes game right here if I ever seen one. Like, look, dude, you spend the first 2 levels picking up money and beating up dinosaurs. I mean, like, what's not to love? Alright, double check. Everything done except the boss. Boom, boom. Let's get the heck out of here. Here we go. Look at this goat. I love his noises! Big scythe. Chonk, 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 chonk. He's so cool. Oh, except when he does this. Get me out of here. Like, I really shouldn't be in the sand, but it's so easy to just, like, not care. There he is. There's my goat once more. Alright, back in the world of the living. Second statue, full heart. Boom, baby! And now for the boss of this area. Alright, now for the final boss, Dino Mighty. I need to say right now about this boss's design, I do not condone the joke they were trying to make with this thing. It is definitely offensive by today's standards, and I imagine Miss Editor is going to have to do some editing. Thankfully, as far as I can remember, this is the only boss in particular that's like this. It's rough, and this is easily my least favorite part of the whole game because of that. It's not pretty, so if y'all want to skip the rest of the video from here on out, I don't blame you. I really don't. This is gross, to say the least. So let's get into this and get this over with, and we can get on to the rest of this game. Unfortunately, a pretty big blemish on an otherwise really great game.
Oh my goodness! Squidward!
Yeah, it's Let me just see here for a second. Oh, what? Oh, my whole entire body. Okay, well, we got a heart. So that's something, I think. By the 9, I will get a skull off this foul beast! There we go, good lord. God, I really am out of practice, dude. Round and round we go, where we stop, nobody knows. Some momentum and throw. God, there we go. Now we're getting a rhythm. finisher. I don't want this in the view. I want that coin though. Please don't make me look at that. There we go, our first key piece. Very nice. Love that complete screen. And whoop, boom. All right, indeed, Mr. Wario. Go ahead and save. All right, folks. I think for the time being that will do. Just a solid one world for our starter episode here. If y'all enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. But until next time, I've been Type 1, and y'all have been my beautiful audience. Bye-bye.